Scotland's prosecution service has rejected Humza Yousaf's call not to raise criminal proceedings against protesters who voiced support for the banned group Palestine Action. The former First Minister asked the Lord Advocate Dorothy Bain to make a policy statement saying peaceful protesters would not face prosecution. The Crown Office says the move would be contrary to her obligation to independently enforce the criminal law. Our Home Affairs correspondent David Cowan reports.
In England, mass demonstrations in support of Palestine Action have resulted in mass arrests, with over 100 people facing charges under the Terrorism Act. So far, Scotland has only witnessed a handful of arrests, but more could be on the cards this weekend. Now, a former First Minister and Justice Secretary wants the head of Scotland's prosecution service to state publicly that peaceful protesters will not face prosecution.
Is it really a good use of the court's time, the Crown's time, to prosecute individuals who are in a peaceful manner holding up placards showing support for Palestine Action? I would suggest it is not a good use of time or resource, and Lord Advocate has the ability to make it clear that it is not in the public interest to prosecute.
Palestine Action was banned after activists caused an estimated £7 million worth of damage inside an RAF base. The UK government says the group has become increasingly aggressive, with members prepared to use violence, claims not yet tested in court. Supporters of the ban say the group is a threat to national security.
This is a deeply irresponsible call from Humza Yousaf. As a former First Minister, he must know that the prosecution service has to be independent of politics, and politicians like him shouldn't be trying to influence their decisions.
This afternoon, Scotland's second most senior law officer told Humza Yousaf, whilst I recognise the fundamental right of people to protest within legal boundaries, it would not be an appropriate use of the Lord Advocate's authority to issue a statement of prosecution policy of the type you request. Furthermore, I would consider such a statement to be contrary to the Lord Advocate's obligation to independently enforce the criminal law.
Free Palestine!
That law is likely to be tested again in Edinburgh this Saturday.
People are going to defy the criminalisation of a T-shirt or the criminalisation of an idea. And some of them will wear T-shirts and carry signs that say, I oppose genocide, I support Palestine Action.
The Crown's argument is that it can't give the green light for acts which the law regards as criminal. It says careful attention will be paid to what was said and done before they decide whether to prosecute.